If you are new to soccer, offside feels like the sport is gaslighting you. A striker makes a perfect run, the pass is beautiful, the ball hits the net, everyone celebrates, and then a flag goes up. And if you are watching from an American football brain, your first reaction is probably, wait, what did he do wrong? He caught the pass. Isn't that the point? Here is the trick. Offside is not really about where the player catches the ball. It is about where the player was when the pass started. By the end of this video, you will be able to spot offside before the announcer explains it. Let's start with football. Imagine a wide receiver lined up past the last defender before the quarterback throws the ball, not just beating the corner after the snap, but already camping behind the defense before the play really begins. That would break the whole shape of the game. The defense could not hold a line. The offense could just park someone near the end zone and launch the ball. Soccer's offside rule is trying to prevent the same basic thing, goal hanging. But there is a big difference. In football, everyone resets at the line of scrimmage. In soccer, the line is alive. It moves every second with the defenders, the ball, and the timing of the pass. That is why offside looks so strange at first. The line is invisible, moving and judged at one frozen instant. Here is offside in normal human language. An attacker can be in an offside position if three things are true. First, they are in the opponent's half. Second, they are closer to the opponent's goal than the ball. Third, they are closer to the opponent's goal than the second-last opponent. Usually that second-last opponent is the last defender before the goalkeeper, because the goalkeeper is normally the last opponent. But not always. If the goalkeeper runs out, the second-last opponent might be a field player. Now here is the part people miss. Being in an offside position is not automatically an offense. You can stand there. You can be beyond the line. The flag does not go up just because your body is in that space. You only get punished if you become involved in active play after a teammate plays or touches the ball. So do not think of offside as a parking ticket. Think of it as a timing violation. This is the most important viewing habit. Do not watch where the receiver is when the ball arrives. Watch where the receiver was when the passer touched the ball. Freeze the moment of the pass. If the attacker is even with the second-last defender at that instant, they can sprint behind the defense all they want. That is legal. They timed the run. If they are already beyond that defender at the instant the pass is played, now they are in an offside position. That is why a replay can look unfair at full speed. The striker may receive the ball 5 yards behind the defense, but that is not the question. The question is, did they start the run on time? In soccer, a great run is not just fast. A great run is patient. Now let's clear up the phrase that makes everyone squint. Second-last opponent. Most beginners say, isn't it just the last defender? Usually, yes, in practical terms. But the law says second-last opponent because the goalkeeper counts as an opponent too. Imagine the goalkeeper is on the goal line and one defender is in front of the striker. The defender is the second-last opponent. That defender creates the offside line. Now imagine the goalkeeper charges way out of goal. Suddenly, there might be only one defender between the attacker and the goal. In that case, the attacker may need to be level with or behind the second-last opponent, not just the goalkeeper. This is why you will sometimes hear commentators say, the keeper came out so the defender on the line became important. The rule is not asking, where is the goalkeeper? It is asking, where are the last two opponents and where is the attacker when the pass is played? That is the mental snapshot. Let's go back to the weirdest part. You can be in an offside position and not be guilty of offside. That sounds impossible until you think about what the rule is protecting. If you are behind the defensive line but you do not touch the ball, do not block anyone's view, do not challenge for the ball, and do not affect an opponent's ability to play it, the referee may let play continue. The law cares about involvement. There are 3 big ways involvement happens. 1. You interfere with play by playing or touching the ball from a teammate. 2. You interfere with an opponent like challenging for the ball, blocking the goalkeeper's line of vision, or making an obvious action that affects the defender. 3. You gain an advantage from a rebound, deflection, or save after being in an offside position. That is why a player can be standing offside and the flag stays down. Then 2 seconds later the flag goes up. The assistant referee is waiting to see whether that player actually becomes part of the play. Now for the 3 beginner-friendly exceptions. There is no offside offense if you receive the ball directly from a goal kick. There is no offside offense if you receive it directly from a throw-in. And there is no offside offense if you receive it directly from a corner kick. Those are direct restart exceptions, but be careful with the word directly. If the ball comes from a corner and then a teammate passes it again, normal offside rules are back on. Same with a throw-in. You cannot be offside directly from the throw, but once a teammate touches it and plays a new pass, the offside snapshot returns. So if you are watching a match and you see an attacker standing behind the defense on a throw-in, do not panic. That might be completely legal. Soccer does this a lot. The rule is simple at the center, then the game gives you little trap doors around the edges. Let's run a fake play with our bobbleheads. Blue team is attacking from left to right. The red back line is holding near the top of the box. The goalkeeper is behind them. Blue striker rookie is standing shoulder to shoulder with the last defender. The midfielder has the ball, now freeze. At this exact moment before the pass leaves the foot, rookie is level with the second last opponent. Level is onside. The pass is played. Now rookie sprints behind the defender, catches the ball in space, and scores. That is onside. It might look suspicious when the ball arrives, but the timing was clean. Now version 2, same setup, same pass, same finish. But this time, when we freeze the moment the midfielder touches the ball, rookie's head, body, or feet are already beyond the second last opponent and closer to goal than the ball. Now rookie is in an offside position. If he receives the pass and plays the ball, the goal comes back. Same finish, same celebration, different freeze frame. That is offside, not the catch, the launch. So here is your new viewing rule. When a through ball is coming, watch the passer's foot and the defensive line at the same time. Ask 3 questions. 1. Is the attacker in the opponent's half? 2. Are they ahead of the ball? 3. Are they ahead of the second last opponent when the pass is played? Then ask the final question. Did they actually get involved? If you can answer those, offside stops feeling random. It becomes one of the best parts of soccer. A tiny timing battle between the runner, the passer, and the defensive line. The next time everyone around you yells at the flag, you will know what the referee is actually looking for. And if you want the next rule decoded, watch the video on stoppage time, because soccer's clock is its own beautiful little headache.